What happens? Time warp. Too unexpectedly, there's also a science to this simple barroom trick.
Check this out.
Holy moly. I want to try.
All right.
All right, what do I have to keep in mind?
Well, I would dump a little bit out, get some air in the top.
For the homies?
Yep.
Always.
And then you want to hit it with the padded part of your hand as level as you can, covering the entire rim.
Right here.
Yep. That's it.
And now, the obligatory don't try this at home reference.
Did I mention
heard something.
Yeah. You got to hit it harder than my crazy Auntie Grace.
I'll try.
Go ahead. Yep. Nicely done. Very nice.
Let's watch that again. With this warp, we see the secret behind a bartender's least favorite trick. Or do we?
So that's the moment of impact right there.
Oh, and it's 10 frames later that it breaks.
It looks like a bunch of little bubbles forming.
Yeah, we need to look at that a lot slower because I'm pretty sure those aren't bubbles.
Okay. So let's zoom in and go a lot faster.
As fast as possible. Let's do it. Ready to go.
And by faster, of course, Jeff means slower.
You're all set?
Yep.
Set me up, boys.
3, 2, 1. That was pretty easy.
It was easy. So that's amazing.
It's a cavitation. A cavitation is just like a bubble, but it's a bubble of a vacuum.
Warped at 10,000 frames per second, we can actually see the vacuum form on the bottom. Nature just abhors vacuums. And when nature doesn't like something, it usually does something dramatic.
It's the sheer force of the liquid just rushing back to fill the vacuum, and it just blasts out the bottom of it.
The break is actually happening because the water is separated from the bottom and drawn back to it at a really, really high velocity.
Amazing.
Okay, we have a small confession. What we've been showing you so far has all been done with colored water. Not because we don't like beer, but because this party trick is nearly impossible with carbonated liquids.
Let's do a beer.
Real beer.
That said, let's go for the real thing.
Get out of my seat.
Well, sometimes I want to be in your seat. So, as we expect, there's almost no cavitation. There's small cavities, and then the carbon dioxide fills it immediately, forms a ton of fizz.
So there you have it. Our time warp cameras show the vacuum filling with CO2 bubbles. And so while the bottle breaks with colored water, with carbonated beer, it simply overflows. And that goes up and out in a beer St. Helens volcanic eruption. A waste of a perfectly good brewski, but a waste for the noble cause of science. Oh, and one last thing.
You think you could smash that with your bare hands?
Yeah. That's Newton's third law.
Something you want to see warped?